Hello and welcome to Zee Commodity Capsule. Diwali is nearly here and gold and silver prices continue to sparkle at new life highs almost every day. Not just in international but also in domestic markets, we are seeing bullion prices are shining at all-time highs, and what a speed. Gold prices climbed to fresh record highs, approaching the levels of $4,400 an ounce in international markets as growing expectations of Federal Reserve rate cut this month and renewed US-China tariff tensions drove investors towards safe haven assets. We have seen that the latest all-time high for December futures stands above $43.77 an ounce, while in domestic markets we have seen a life high above 1,32,000 for 10 grams of gold. Same is the case with silver. We have seen silver prices surging to new life high above $53.50 an ounce, while in domestic markets we have seen a new life high happening above 1,70,000 rupees for 1 kg of silver. Clearly, the support for both the metals is coming from the safe haven demand and the fact that there is a severe shortage of both the metals. Yellow metal has now garnered nearly 10% so far this week. It's headed for 9 consecutive weeks of gains and extending its record-breaking rally to a 5th straight session. Traders are pricing in a strong likelihood of a Fed rate cut in the month of October as economic data continues to point towards cooling inflation and slowing growth. We have seen Fed Chair Jerome Powell earlier this week adopted a more dovish tone, flagging downward risk in the labour market and hinting at the central bank would remain data dependent and proceed on a meeting by meeting basis. Copper futures, over here we have seen some slippages coming not just on LME but also on Shanghai markets. Copper futures on LME slipped below $10,600 a ton, while on Shanghai we have seen copper prices are headed to end the week 2.5% lower on LME. It's nearly up by 1 odd %. Oil prices meanwhile are edging towards 5-month lows on Friday, headed for a weekly loss, which with uncertainty over global energy supplies after US President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin agreed to meet in Hungary to discuss ending the war in Ukraine. On a weekly basis, both the benchmarks, that is Brent as well as US WTI crude, is headed for nearly 3% of downside. Meanwhile, natural gas is also where you need to keep your eye on because it's at fresh 2-week lows on Friday. We have seen federal reports showing an expected near normal storage build last week that leaves ample amount of gas in the storage and forecasts for mild weather through the end of October that should keep both heating and cooling demand low. We have seen US Energy Information Administration said energy firms injected nearly 80 billion cubic feet of gas into storage during the week ended October 10th.